is up? Good evening, everybody. Today we are talking about invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Sometimes we invest in everything else but ourselves. We invest in people, we invest in companies and everything, but we never invest in ourselves. And today I'm telling you the best investment you can do is invest in yourself. And I'm going to show you some ways where you can invest in yourself, ways that I've invested in myself. First of all, you need to invest in good credit. And before good credit, you need to invest in good mindset. And then before mindset, well, not before mindset, but you also have to have your credit. You got to invest in your credit. It's important. Before, years back, maybe like in the 80s or the 90s, hey, money was where it was at. It was not about credit. At least it was more easier to get by with just money. Now it's about credit. So today I'm talking to you about investing in yourself. A lot of times, you guys excuse me, I was drinking my tea, and my tea it makes my nose run, and you have to invest in yourself. A lot of times we're scared to make them moves, and we're afraid to spend money. And if you have to spend money to invest in yourself, then you got to do it. You have to do it in order to better yourself. When I started DJing back in the late 80s, I couldn't afford a lot of stuff. So I bought what I can afford. And, later on, now I have concert stuff where I can go do concerts, small concerts, and I can send different DJs out. So invest in yourself is one of the key things that you want to do. Right? Whether you got a barber shop, sometimes people got barber shops and they haven't invested in no chairs, and it even comes to the point where, you got to make that sacrifice. And don't think of it as a sacrifice. Think of it as it's going to get better later. There's greater things waiting for you later. So every time you think about, oh man, you know what, I'll sacrifice this, I'll sacrifice that. When you do that, guess what? You're sacrificing something for something greater later, And let me give you an example. So, I had, in the very beginning, I had one turntable off-brand with a big cassette player. And some of y'all are like, what's a cassette player, But, so that's what I had. And now, I have a lot, I have a lot, And I have top of the line, whatever, But I invested in me. And you have to invest in yourself, credit. I had bad credit for 4.5 years. I was always seeing the doctors and going to the hospitals and stuff like that because I wasn't taking care of my health. And today, man, I haven't seen a doctor since I decided to change my life. And that was 4.5 years ago. I'm amazing. I feel amazing. I got energy, and I beat a lot of things. I beat the last thing I beat was type 2 diabetes. And I know some people say it's chronic and you can't beat it. You can only control it. No, you can destroy it. I promise you can destroy it. Because that's what I did. And high blood pressure. I lived so long with so many different health problems. I lived so long with waiting for a check, for the next check, living from check to check and stuff like that. And it's all changed now because I invested in me. I invested in opportunities. I invested in careers. I invested in anything I can invest in. I prepared for it, So like right now today, if I wasn't DJing, guess what? I can go do graphics. I got my graphic company. If I couldn't do graphics, guess what? I can sell from my bakery. I got a bakery I ship around the United States. So I set myself up. I guess you could say I set myself up like if we were playing chess. So I set myself up with good players ready to, do what it has to do. I'm not that I played chess before, but you know what I mean. I'm prepared for the battle, and a lot of times we don't prepare ourselves. And we should. Like a lot of times they see my shows and they're like, oh, Free's talking about health again. Or Freestyle's talking about this again. And you're right, I am talking about it because it might not be helping you out, but it might be helping someone else out, And that's what I'm doing. Is like God tells me, get up, hey man, do a show. You have to do a show. And right now, I'm on TikTok live. Thank you, TikTok. And I'm live on Facebook. And I'm not on Instagram today, but I'm usually on Instagram too. And you never know who I might touch. You never know what I might say might help someone, because that's my main goal, is to help someone. Not here to judge no one. I'm here to help someone. So invest in you, man. Invest in you. The other day I was telling my wife, I said I was in the backyard and I was working in the yard and stuff like that. And I invest in my house. I invest whatever it is. I invest in my house because I want my house to look good. I want my house to upgrades, whatever I have to do. And the same thing with my DJ company. Same thing with my graphic company. I just recently bought a Mac. You know, maybe it wasn't the right time to buy a Mac because Macs are expensive, especially how I needed to get it with the RAM and everything like that. They're really, really expensive. But I invested in it because I believe in me. I invest in myself. Because I know that I need to give. If I want to be great, I got to give great out there. So I got to give people, hey, you know what? If I want to stay with these videos and doing this and cutting videos and whatever, graphics, business cards, whatever I do, I got to make sure that I'm up to what's going on, And that's why I say it's important to invest in yourself. Shout out to Scott Wall. Appreciate you being on here. And shout out to, whoever comes on here. And shout out to all of y'all, So invest in you. Invest in you. Give some time to you. Give some time to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Pray to him. If that's not your God, pray to your God. Invest some time in scripture. Invest some time in soul. Invest some time in Christianity. Invest your time. Because it's going to help you. But remember, you're investing in yourself. Sometimes we feel that we can't make that move because we can't afford it or because we don't know what's going to happen. But you have to invest in yourself. If you want that job out there and you see them wearing suits and everything, then guess what? You got to invest in a suit. Go get that suit. Because eventually, if you invest in your suit and you do what you do and you learn everything, you're that sponge and you learn everything, guess what? You can go in your office and you won't have to wear a suit because you'll be running it, or you'll be running your own office. So invest in yourself. I don't know how much I can stretch that, but that's very important to invest in yourself. Stop investing in people that are never going to do nothing for growth, to make you grow. We got friends around us that we question sometimes. Are they really our friends? Are they pushing us? Are they cheering for us? Are they going for us? Are they on our team? Or are they just there taking up space and trying to be with you because they're trying to see what kind of moves you're making? You see? You got to invest in friends. You got to invest. And when I say invest in friends, I'm not saying go look for friends. I'm saying when you see that one friend that can help you and do the same thing you're doing, guess what? That's the friend you need inside your circle. Honestly, you don't need no one in your circle. You are your circle. You just got to invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to spend money. Don't be afraid to spend money. And when I say that, I don't mean go over there and spend money on everything. I mean, spend money on something that's going to make you money. Hey, what's up, D? What's up, Don D? Spend money that's going to make you money. Just the other day, my YouTube, and I have a YouTube, man. In my YouTube, I'm close to 2,000 subscribers, which I should have way more than that. But what I haven't been doing, I haven't been putting enough time in my YouTube channel. I haven't been investing in my YouTube channel. So guess what? I am going to invest in my YouTube channel. Whatever I have to pay, if I have to pay someone that has 85,000 subscribers or knows the deal, because there's always going to be somebody that knows more than you in that field. There's just, for instance, me. I might have somebody to come and say, hey, man, you know what, Free, you've been DJing this long. I know you could help me. And you're right, I can help you. But You can't come to me if you say I need a mechanic or I need a welder. I don't know about that. You can't come to me if you're looking for somebody that sells makeup, because I don't know nothing about that. But what I mean is invest in what you do. Invest in yourself, because, man, life is so short. Some people, they save money and they save money, and it's okay to save money. But you save all this money, eventually something bad can happen. You never get to spend your money. And when I tell you spend your money, don't spend your money on stupid stuff. Spend your money on stuff that's going to build you, that's going to help you, that's going to help you make more money. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to set ourselves up. And guess what? If you keep on thinking, if you don't see it, it's not going to come true. You have to see it. Stop thinking negative. Stop thinking this can't happen to you, because it can happen to you. Right now, if you're going through something and you feel that this cannot happen to you, it can happen for you, because it happened for me. I had so many haters, even family members. There were no way they were going to expect me to lose 98 pounds or to drop weight. There was no way they were going to see me to do intermittent fasting, to change my life, to change how I think, to change my mindset, to eat right. There was no way they were going to think that way. And they didn't. Until I started moving. I started doing it for me. My problem was I was investing in too many other things but me. And I remember one time I put out some money for a tattoo shop. It was a small little tattoo shop that my cousin, and it was something small, when I should have been investing in something for me, and that didn't work out. But and let my cousin rest in peace. But the thing is, I invested in stuff that never was going to benefit from me. Yeah, I was thinking, you know what, we'll do this, we'll make a little bit money. There's been studios that I invested into, and it's something that I should have never done. I should have been making big moves when I was trying to make these small moves. No one can stop you from doing what you're going to do. The only one that stops you is you. You stop you. That's what it is. You stop you. And we stop ourselves. Why? Because we have more fear than faith. We have more fear than faith, because it's more easier to have fear than to have faith. But I'm here to tell you, have strong faith. Have faith. You have to have faith in everything. Guess what's the biggest thing with people when they can't make moves, when they're stuck? It's fear. It's not that they can't do it. It's because they're scared. And sometimes we have our spouse or we have somebody in our life that doesn't see your vision. They don't see your vision. They see, man, what if this doesn't work out? You probably, spend more money, and it might happen. It might happen. You might fail 100 times. But that one, if you stop trying to make it, that's where you're going to be at. Then you lost. There's nothing wrong with failing. You fail, you learn from it. If you fall, get back up. Like Les Brown says, when you fall down, fall on your back so you can get right back up and see where you're about to go. It's never been easy for me. It's never been easy for me. I've never been a person to have videos. Man, I was looking at my YouTube the other day. I have 460 live shows. 460 live shows. Whether I'm cooking, whether I'm doing these shows, and it's awesome. It's awesome. But I know it's time to invest in my YouTube channel. Nothing is going to grow unless this grows. Your mind controls everything. Your mind controls your universe. That's what it controls. Everything. Sometimes we have such a strong mind. We have an amazing mind. But it never does anything because we're scared to produce it. We're scared. We want to use this much of our brain when we can use this much of our brain. And sometimes you're blocking. Sometimes we are blocking ourselves from making moves. We are blocking ourselves from making greater moves. You know, we block ourselves. I did for many years. I can't do that. I'm too big for that. I can't do that. And you know what? I come to realize the reason why this was happening is because my mind wasn't right. And do you know what was not making my mind right for all these years? My health. Because now that I eat right, that I left sugar alone, that I eat better and everything, my mind, it's amazing. It's hard to explain on how my mind functions now. It's very hard to explain unless you go through it. Believe me, when I tell you that whatever you eat, whatever you drink, whatever you put into your body has a lot to do with your mind control, has a lot to do with how brilliant your mind can be, has a lot to do with how your brain and everything function, how it functions. When I tell you it has a lot to do with it, I am dead dot on it. I'm dead serious on it, that it has everything to do with it. Everything. Why do you think, again, I'm not judging nobody, why do you think when I was so big, I was a very big person, I was depressed? Did not want to wake up. There was times I did not want to wake up. People never knew because, you know, Houston's Crunkest DJ, Freestyle was supposed to be the hype guy, the crunk guy. And, you know, I let them see that. But when I got home, the only thing that kept me going was my kids. And sometimes not even that. You know? And I was destroying myself. Invest in yourself. The only thing I was investing in is food. I was eating every kind of food you could think of. Invest in yourself. The only thing I was investing in them dangerous sodas, soda after soda, all that sugar, everything. My mind wasn't clear. I couldn't control my mind. Somebody else can manipulate me during that time. They can say whatever they said to make me feel good. Because when you eat right and when you take care of your temple and you take care of yourself, the clarity of your brain and your mind is amazing. There's no other word for it. It's amazing. If you think you have hustle on you now, wait till you take care of your health. It's a whole different ballgame. There is times where I can't go to sleep because I'm thinking of the next move. And getting up the next morning, I get up, take my kids, and I'm trying to go to bed for a couple hours and get back up because I went to bed at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning. But I'm so hyped. I'm so crunk. I want to make a move. You know what? Let's go do this. This didn't work on Monday, but it's going to work on Tuesday. This didn't work on Tuesday, but it's going to work on Wednesday. It's going to work, you know. And it's not a drug. It's an amazing lifestyle. It's an amazing lifestyle. Shout out to Donnie, man. Donnie is doing a plant-based lifestyle. And I'm looking into that. Whether it's a couple of days, whatever, I'm looking into that. You know, and man, there's just so much that I can tell y'all. You know, you can look at my pictures. You could look, I was miserable. I was sick. I hated life. Anxiety. Man, there was times where, and you know why that happens to people? It's the unbalancement. People are unbalanced. Everything that goes through a person will unbalance you. Aren't you tired? I know people right now that are watching me, that are watching me. I don't know where y'all watching me from, But if you're sick, say you have high blood pressure, because it's like 75% of people have high blood pressure. You know, there's like 85, 90% of people have diabetes. If not, type 2 diabetes. If not, they're going to have diabetes real soon. You know, and then you have all these other health problems. You know, being overweight is a health problem. And I know some people, they're like Lizzo and a lot of people they're fine. Oh, I'm big and I'm good and everything. But I promise you, they can't just go there and tie their shoe without getting dizzy. Promise you. That's a health problem. You know, sometimes people say, I understand, be proud of who you are and be proud of how big you are, whatever. I understand that. But are you really proud? Are you really happy of who you are? I was a big guy. My stomach would stick over here. Anybody could tell you, you know? And I couldn't come like way over here. Like I couldn't swing like this, you know, swing all like this, you know. I couldn't do that, you know. And today I feel good, you know, like James Brown. I got energy. I feel really good. And that doesn't go away. That doesn't go away because of how I take care of myself, how I invest in myself. Invest in yourself. Please listen to me. Invest in yourself, and you will love yourself more than you love yourself now. Because one thing you have to do is take care of your health. Take care of your health. A lot of people, and again, I'm not God, so I don't know when God wants you to leave the world, but a lot of people that I know personally would still be here if they would invest in their health, if they would have took care of their health. I think that's fair to say. You know, not everybody passed away that had bad health, but most of the people that passed away had high blood pressure, had diabetes, had kidney problems, had liver problems, had something wrong with them. It wasn't the COVID that was taking them away. It was their health problems. You know? Invest in you. Take care of your health. I promise you, the next time, the hardest thing to do is getting through your first week. You know, when I first started the keto lifestyle, because that's what I do keto lifestyle. And you don't have to do keto lifestyle. You can do a low carb. You can do plant-based. You can do whatever you want to do, but do something. You know, even if you have to drink more water because water's really good. And I had a video on that, how to drink your water and your apple cider vinegar and everything. And your MCT oil. Matter of fact, I got to take my shot right now in a little bit. But that's very important. And I'm not talking about any water. Again, invest in yourself. Get you some good water. Core water. Get you some core water. There's a few other waters that are very good for you. Get you some water, you know. It makes a difference, you know. And, man, just invest in you. Whether it's your job, sometimes we go to jobs and we don't even want to be there. Make the best out of it. Learn. I tell people, when you're at a job, what you're supposed to do, your job is supposed to be to learn that job. And when you learn that job, you invest in opening your own business if that's what you want to do, or whatever it is. You get that knowledge and you move to somewhere else. Don't settle. Don't let people keep you at a place, because first of all, I know how companies are. Once a company knows that you're not going to go nowhere, you're not going to go nowhere. They're not going to give you what you deserve. And I know they're real easy. I remember when I used to work for companies. Oh, if you want to quit, quit. How am I going to quit? You know? But by the grace of God, I work for myself. I've been working for myself for like 18 years already. Probably around 18 years. It's amazing. You know, but I work hard. Don't think I do not work. Just because I work for myself, that does not mean I don't work hard. I work hard all the time. If it's DJing, if it's preparing music for a wedding, if it's doing people's graphics, if it's making people's menus, if it's baking in my kitchen, sending out my treats, whatever it is I'm doing, if it's promoting my book, pushing Amazon, whatever it is I'm doing, I'm working. Matter of fact, I work harder than people from a 9 to 5. because I don't stop working. I am always working. But again, when I'm working, I'm investing in myself. And that's what you should do. How do you think I learned to DJ? I used to carry people's equipment. Now, unstoppable DJs. I have a few DJs that I send out, that I get paid. You know? So, it's all about whatever you're doing, it's about investing in you. That's what it's about. Investing in you. Like on my TikToks, I go up there. I don't think I'm trying to master it, because I see people out here with so many followers, and they're not even doing nothing on it, but they're doing something on it. So I try to invest in different tactics to hit it, different ways to do it, and I don't stop. I do not stop. I'm close to having 30,000. I'm at 29, very, very close to 29,000, whatever it is, but I'm very close to having 30,000. And I do not plan to stop. You know, being on social media is to be able to giving something to someone. On YouTube works because you're trying to give service to someone. How do you do this? How do you do that? And then you get followers and subscribers. And that's the way it works. Same thing with TikTok. You know, there's sometimes I know, hey man, you know what? You know, I ain't got that many followers, but I'm good. I don't take nothing for granted. I'm happy for what I have, because it's very hard to grow yourself on TikTok. But that don't mean you cannot do it. Again, invest in yourself. You do whatever you have to do to get to the finish line. Everything you have to do to get. Sometimes we're trying to get to the finish line and we're pulling over because we're getting tired, because we want to rest. It's not time to rest. It's not time to get tired. It's time to make the moves you can make right now while you can. Sometimes they tell me, man, Free, you DJ'd on since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I tell them, I say, you know what, man? I'm going to get it every time it's there. Every time it's there, I'm going to get it. Because who knows what can happen? Get it. Get your money. Get whatever you're doing, invest in you. Sometimes they have these gyms and you know, maybe you need to go to the gym. Maybe you need to go to the gym. I work out here, but maybe you need to go to the gym so you can work out harder, so we can, you know, motivate you and push you or something like that. And you don't want to pay $10. You do not want to pay $10 in some gyms. I know people personally that don't want to pay $10 to change themselves. They do not want to invest in themselves. But they would go buy beer. They would go buy cigarettes, smoke. They would go buy something that's not going to help them grow. It's not, you know. But anyway, man, I really appreciate everybody that's joining me right now. And on TikTok, please follow me. I have a lot of videos on there, and you know, on Facebook, really appreciate y'all, man. Please share my videos. If you're watching my video the first time, please put 1. If you're watching my videos for the second time, put 2. But I really appreciate it. I take nothing for granted. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all the reasons why I do these shows. And I want to play something for y'all real quick. Let me see what I want to play for y'all. Let's play The Blueprint. Here we go. Hi, this is Gilbert Patino. Unstoppable motivation. Your next move will determine your life's blueprint. It first starts with a blueprint. We always try to live our life with an idea or just a plan. But how does that turn out for us? We need to start with a blueprint. God started with a blueprint, so why not follow what he did? It worked for him. You need to put a system in place and always know you can change your story and your blueprint at any time you need to. No one is going to take interest and care about your health or your business. If you want to have good health, then it's time for you to change. If you want to grow your business, then it's time for you to change whatever you've been doing. This is your life. You have to build your foundation from the ground. Do not expect anyone to help you. If you want this, then you have to do whatever it takes to get you there. If your life does not match how you feel it should be, you need to stop blaming life and change whatever you're doing in life. Start a new blueprint. Your blueprint is your reflection of being happy and successful in life. Life will not always turn out how you want it to be. Just remember, you can change your blueprint. You cannot build a house without a blueprint. So how do you expect to build your empire? Your next move will determine your life's blueprint. Thank you. Unstoppable motivation. I know I've been telling you this is going to iTunes and it's going to Spotify and everything, and it is. I've just been really busy. I'm waiting for them to get back to me, but these are my motivational, unstoppable motivation, and you can hear them right now on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, man, please hit that bell. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. And if you're one of them YouTubers that have so many subscribers and everything, hey, man, I want to learn from you. Let me know what I have to do. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Take care of yourself. To the next video. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is life TV.